Now this last video is where things get a little bit more tricky. In the first one, we didn't have to multiply anything, we were able to just add. The second one, we only had to multiply one equation. Now for these two examples, we're going to have to multiply both equations. And the reason why is if I look at these two, if I look at my x's, there's no way 4 can multiply to get -7 or the other way around. There's no way -7 can multiply to get to 9. So I'm actually going to have to multiply both equations. One way you can do this is looking for the least common multiple they can go into, or one way you can do it that never will go wrong is just go ahead and multiply both by opposite numbers. So let's say if I wanted to get rid of my x's, which I'm going to do because 4 and 7 are smaller numbers, all I need to do is I can multiply my top equation by this 4, and then I can multiply the bottom equation by 7. So I just took the opposite numbers there. So here it's a 4x, so I took the 7 instead. And so the reason why I do that is because now these are both going to come out to being 28 in front. So when I multiply out this 4 here, 4 times -7, I get -28x. 4 times -7y, I get -28y. Then 4 times 7 is 28. And then when I multiply that bottom equation by 7, I get 7 times 4x is 28x. 7 times 9 is 63y. And then 7 times 6, I get 42. And so now again, I have those opposite coefficients in front of my x just like I wanted. A 28 and a -28. And so now when I add my equations, my x's cancel. -28y plus 63y, I get 35y. And then 28 plus 42, I get 70. And then I divide both sides by 35. And I get that y is equal to 2. So I have my y. Now I need to find what my x is. I'm going to go ahead and just use this bottom equation again. So I have 4x plus 9 times, well, instead of y, I know that y is equal to 2. So I just substitute that in. It's equal to 6. Well, 9 times 2, I get 18. Subtract 18 from both sides. Nope, not -8, -12. And then divide both sides by 4. So I have my x, I have my y, and I can put those together to put my answer as an ordered pair. Okay, go ahead and pause the video. I want you to try and figure out what to multiply both the top and bottom equation by to get opposite coefficients. So there's multiple different answers that you could have done. I went ahead and multiplied the top by 3 and the bottom by -2. And my thinking for that is that I knew 8 and 12 can both go into 24. And so I multiplied the top by 3 to get 8 to become 24. And then since they're both positive, I want them to be opposite of each other. So I multiply the bottom equation by -2 so that that can become a -24 so that they cancel. You could have come up with different answers. Say you didn't see that 8 and 12 can both go into 24, so you could have multiplied the top equation by 12 and the bottom by -8. Either way, you're going to end up with the same answer. So there's multiple correct ways to go about this. However, now I see something weird happens again when I solve this. Everything ends up canceling, so I have 24x minus 24x, that cancels. -60y plus 60y, that cancels, so I have a 0 here. But on the right hand side, I have 60 minus 20, which is 40. And 0 is not equal to 40. That is false. So if you recall from last week, when you end up with a false statement at the end, that means this is no solution. Okay, that is it for today. If you want to look at some extra examples, those are linked below. Otherwise, you can go ahead and get started on that homework assignment. If you have any questions, please let me know and we can do a Google Meet. I hope you have a great day.